All right, Back to the Future, blast from the past. Can't believe this fucking thing is still on the road. 2007 Hyundai Elantra. Just needed a brake inspection and an AC check. So I just hooked up the machine. There's nothing in it. Shit's funny, I had no pressure, so we're gonna recover it anyway. So usually that indicates a leak. But I wanted to do a video because, whoa. I'm trying to be all coy, but just to show the design of these back in the day. You know, the only thing I don't like about these junks is the, actually these engines are pretty bulletproof, but it's the 3-belt system, man. What a pain in the ass, stupid. And then they put the AC compressor on the back of the machine. Probably the coolest thing I've seen in a while. The lines are right there, you know what I mean? So we're gonna see what's up with it. This thing does need some brakes. It's got a little bit of uneven wear, you can see. But the caliper works. You always want to check, make sure the caliper works. You know, the rear shoe, it's got a little bit of life left, not too much. The rivets aren't showing just yet, but could use a cleaning. So I'm gonna recommend front pads and rotors and a rear clean and adjust. It's pretty dirty. So this one too, not too bad. Probably some pulsation, but I didn't even test drive it just by looking at the rotors. And then, I don't know, the guy said that we could smoke all the used cigarettes in here if we wanted. But we'll get another shot of this thing here when I'm gonna evac it. I'm gonna get a vacuum, and then look at this. Power steering pressure switch, just chewed in half. That sucks. I'll notate that, but check the oil. This thing actually ran pretty good when I came in, so. Usually the older Hyundais aren't so bad. Yeah, the newer ones are the ones you don't want. Fucking change engines in those like you change your fucking underwear. So, but yeah, we'll catch back up here in a minute when I see what's up with the AC system and see if he wants to get the brakes done. You know what, this is cool. I thought I would show you what the fuse kind of looks like. It's got the Japanese on the, I think that's Japanese. What's Hyundai? Korean? I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, man. This is all original. Looks like they got some fucking Islam in there. But yeah, I was just checking the AC circuit. Kind of cool. Okay, cool. So it had nothing in it. I filled it up. It passed the vacuum test. I'm about to do the hose equalization right now, so we're gonna just get in real quick and hold our breath. Forgot my hazmat suit today. Okay, let's see if this works, because ugh, it stinks so bad in here. We'll give this a second, because like I said, it had nothing in it, but it feels like it's trying. I think it feels like it's trying. I think this compressor's just weak. Got the AC on. You know, maybe this isn't working. We'll give it a second, like I said, because it feels like it's trying, and unless it's just the ambient temperature, because it's kind of cool outside today. Northern Colorado. All right, so we do not have fans on. All right, so we're just gonna equalize these hoses real quick. And then I'm gonna watch compressor operation, and then I'll make sure that the circuit integrity is okay as well. But we'll give that a second to clear. Don't really, they just have some residual. I see. Yeah. Okay, so this is a variable compressor. So there's no magnetic clutch. So you're not gonna like audibly hear it come on, okay? You're gonna have to check pressures with these. And normally you should just see some cycling on the AC machine when you hook them back up. We'll see if it's a little colder now. Oh yeah, it's definitely working. we'll get a quick shot with the thermometer. Whenever you're dealing with any kind of AC, you're looking for 35 degrees, hopefully. But always in the middle, always with the windows up, but we're gonna cheat. We're gonna cheat it. Let's see if I can get a little close up there. Oh yeah, it's dropping quick. So 40. You know, this is good. I'm gonna let it run for just a little bit to check for leaks. Yeah, it's about 30. And that'll be where it tops out at. It's not gonna get much colder than that. So what I'm gonna do is I'll let it run for just a little bit, but I'll go ahead and recommend an evac and recharge of all of the Freon. He was down 1 pound, 1 ounce of R134A. And then I'm gonna recommend front pads and rotors, rear clean and adjust on the shoes and drums. And then I'll suggest as well that he gets the shoes changed because they are just a little small. So oil was good. You know, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna monitor it for leaks because it came in empty. There's a little bit of dye in the machine because I've done so many services that it just holds the dye. So there's dye in the system right now. So like I said, I'll go ahead and recommend those services and we'll see what he wants to do. All right, so we did the evac and recharge. He wants to do the brake work. So I'm gonna do clean and adjust on the rears, front pads and rotors. It looks like a 14, 14, 17, 17 screws. I'll take it off, grind it down, put the new ones on. He wants to do an alignment, so I'm gonna break the suspension free and then tires as well. So, you know, just a little brake work. Total, I think this pays like 6 hours. So I got a little bit of work to do. We'll catch up when I get the brakes on and put the tires on, get you a shot of the alignment. So just another day. All right, one side down, nice and pretty. Got the tires on. Yeah, it's only been about 15 minutes. These are really easy to work on, man. We love the gravy. Already clean and adjusted the rear, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop the suspension loose right now because he wants to get in alignment, and then we'll catch back up. All right, we got him up on the rack. It's a solid rear axle, so it'll need shims. We're just gonna do a toe set. He doesn't have any play in the strut. The bolts are notched like the GMs. He doesn't want to do cam kit, so toe set it is. Let's see if I can get a bit better look on the actual alignment and adjustment here. Okay. Nice and buttery, at least. Shit, for being old, that's pretty fucking surprising. Yeah, you can see the camber, it moves just ever so slightly with the adjustment. So I like to set him just a little bit negative. He does have an axle leak, but he don't care. Like I said, this is a 07. The customer knows the car's a little old. Uh-oh. Well, that's not very cool. I don't lock the steering wheel. I like to give myself a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of freedom when I do these, so if it flexes, it is what it is. Let's see if it stayed. Oh yeah, that's probably fine. Got Megatron over here threatening me. I ride with Optimus Prime, dog. All right, cool. Yeah, so it stayed. So it just twinged a little when we broke it up. So that's why I like to keep the steering wheel unlocked. You can tell me if my shit is true or false. It's always true. I got a pure heart, do good alignments. But yeah, this guy's fucking tires were, uh-oh. Torn, oh yeah. For all you rookies out there that need heat, just get in the gym. Get some grip strength in your life. Like I said, shims on the rear, solid rear axle. He does not want to do the cam kit, so we'll get a quick little test drive and we'll call it good. But yeah, I think we're okay here. So get him a little printout. Like I said, man, just another day, just kind of cruising along.